Hey guys, Ornai here. Here to explain the difference between correcting AoE with a faucet washer and correcting it with a Sorbothane pad. You correct the AoE the same way, similarly the same way. You put it on the cylinder head, and then you check and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna walk you through with what you do with both. So then we'll explain the differences afterwards. All right. So with this gearbox, which is my P90, I corrected the AoE with a faucet washer. Let me get one out. I corrected AoE with a faucet washer right here. I only need one to get it perfect, surprisingly. The Neo pad on it was pretty thick on the cylinder head already, so I only need one. But anyway, what you do, you take apart this, take apart your cylinder head, and stick the faucet washer on there. And then you insert it back together, put it in, clear your piston in, and check your AoE with pushing your piston in with your finger. Alright, so that's how you do it with a faucet washer. And you would add or subtract if needed. Then you take this out. Well, sorry. Now we're going to do it with Sorbothane. I don't have Sorbothane on me, so I can't really, do it proper demonstration. But for the sake of demonstration, I'll use just a faucet washer. So when you're using Sorbothane, you get your Sorbothane in. Same steps. You take apart your cylinder, take your head out, and glue the Sorbothane to the front of it right there. And then your Neo pad and all that good stuff. You stick it in there. Insert your piston and piston head. Now this is where it gets different from the faucet washer. Hold on a second. I don't like that. There we go. Kind of a OCD person. Alright, so what you do now is, this is a Sorbothane pad, let's just say it is, and you're wanting to correct the AoE. Now with the faucet washer, you just pushed it in and corrected it, blah blah blah, and it looked good. Now with the Sorbothane, you install the spring. The spring crushes the Sorbothane pad since it's softer. Sorbothane pad is much softer than the faucet washer. Faucet washers are very, very thick, and they do not crush easy at all. I've stuck this in a vice grip and tried to crush it, and it didn't hardly do anything. It just left marks in it. So basically, they're not going to be affected by spring tension. Sorbothane pad will be, because it's like a thick sponge. It's basically meant to pad the front of your gearbox, protect the front from cracking. And to do so, it's very porous, it's very soft, and it's meant to absorb a lot of the shock. So that spring tension pushes it in under normal gearbox functions. So in order to correct AoE properly with a faucet, with a Sorbothane pad, you need to install your spring in addition to the other things. And then you check AoE. Does that make sense? Because it's pushing in your Sorbothane pad like it normally would be in a regular cycle. So that's the best I can explain that. You check your AoE, you add or subtract if needed. That's the best I can do to explain that. Not sure if you guys can see very well. I'm using my GoPro, so I'm sorry. But yeah, that's how you would do it. I don't know how else to explain it. It's more difficult over text because there's a lot of little things you gotta word here and there. It's easier in a video, so I hope you people understand this. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, just ask away. Later.